All right, hey everybody. All right, so today we're going to work on solving the equation or solving a polynomial equation. You're going to have to use things from solving the equation and factoring out the greatest common monomial factor. So right now we can't really set this up and solve it this way. So what we're going to do first is we're going to go ahead and factor out what we can. So what do these two have in common? So what I noticed is they both have an m. So I'm going to take out the m. If I divide this by m, I'm left with m because of exponent rules, right? If I divide this by m, I'm left with negative 10. Then you set these two equal to 0. M equals 0 and m minus 10 equals 0. And you solve them. Well, m equals 0 already tells me that one of my answers is 0. Over here I would add 10 to both sides. And I found out my other answer is 10. So again, when you guys go to enter your answers, you'll write them as 0, 10, or you can write them as 10, 0. Again, this is not an ordered pair. These are the two values for m that would make this statement up here true. Okay, so when you guys get to this, you're trying to find the two values for the variables that make the statement true. All right, here we go. Let's look at another one together. Again, guys, when we're doing these, pause the video. Try some of these, okay? 24k squared plus 24k equals 0. All right, first thing we're going to do is look for that greatest common monomial factor that we can pull out. We can take out a 24. We can also take out a k. So 24k. This is going to end up being just k plus 1 equals 0. Okay, so 24k equals 0, k plus 1 equals 0. All right, so first, greatest common monomial factor, and then we go to that part where we're solving, like in the first day, where you're just taking those two and setting them equal to 0. Divide by 24, k is 0, subtract 1, k is negative 1. So again, our answers are going to be 0, negative 1, or you can write it as negative 1 and 0. Again, do not use the variable. Do not enter the variable when you're doing the assignment on Edge Elastic. I just need the numbers with no spaces, number, comma, the other number, all right? Okay, got a couple more examples for you today. Again, please try along. All right, here's one. 6n squared minus 15n equals 0. All right, let's go ahead and put the n there because we can see that there's an n. All right, 6 and 15. 6 is divisible by 3. 15 is also divisible by 3. So it looks like that's all we can factor out. So let's put 3n over here. 6 divided by 3 is 2. N squared divided by n to the first is n. 15 divided by 3 is 5, and n divided by n cancels out. Equals 0. So again, 3n equals 0. 2n minus 5 equals 0. We're going to solve both of these equations. So n equals 0. N equals 5 over 2. All right, leave your answer this way, guys. Don't write it as 2.5 or 2.5. Just leave it as 5 over 2. So 0 and 5 over 2. Or if you want to write it as 5 over 2 and 0. Okay, either one of these would be a good answer. Okay, again, do not change these to decimal answers. I'm not putting decimals in as acceptable answers, so it will get marked wrong. Leave it as an improper fraction. There's a fraction option on Edge Elastic that looks like this. Click on it when you want to enter your fractional answer. Put 5, then click down here and put 2. All right. Okay, let's try one more type. And then, like I said, you guys can go on and do some of that practice that's there for you. All right. 8c squared equals 4c. All right, in this case, they're on opposite sides. So what we need to do first is we need to get them both on the same side and get this equal to 0. Okay, so we move this over using inverse operations. Subtract 4c, leaves us 0, and bring it over here. Now, we can factor. bring out the 4c. 8 divided by 4 is 2. C squared divided by c to the first is c. And anything divided by itself is always 1. 4c equals 0. 2c minus 1 equals 0. Divide by 4 on this side, c equals 0. Add 1. Divide by 2. Okay, so 0 and 1/2. Again, do not put 0.5, all right? We're going to use 1/2. So you can write 0 over 1/2 or not, sorry, you can write 0 comma 1/2 or 1/2 comma 0 as your answer. Either one I'll take. You do not put both of them in. Either put this one in or this one in. Okay? All right, guys, remember, you want to get this to where it's all equal to 0. Factor out what the greatest common monomial factor is, and then set both factors equal to 0 and solve. Okay? If you have questions, email me. Remember, I'm also going to do the Canvas conference on Thursday. So if you're stuck and you don't know how to do this stuff, sign into the conference and ask for help. All right? Okay. Keep working hard.